A bullet suddenly pierced the woman's body, but strangely, time came to a complete standstill. At that moment, Death appeared before Jenny and told her she had 15 seconds left. Within those 15 seconds, she could freely start and stop time at will. But once the countdown reached 0, Death would take her life. Jenny had no intention of waiting to die. The first thing she wanted to know was who the killer was.
Stand up!
The bullet fully passed through her body and shattered the glass behind her. There were 14 seconds left. However, the searing pain in her chest made it impossible for her to stay upright. So Death, unused, took away her pain.
Stand up!
Jenny quickly turned around to look,
Stop!
and the time dropped to 13 seconds. What she saw left her utterly stunned. The killer was Amy, the daughter of her patient. Not long ago, under Jenny's treatment, Amy's mother's condition had continued to worsen uncontrollably. In the end, she died in extreme agony. Amy blamed all of it on Jenny, but Jenny believed none of this justified Amy committing murder. She decided to strike back and kill Amy instead. She carefully observed her surroundings and soon came up with a meticulous plan.
Stand up!
Jenny scattered the medicinal powder from the table onto the floor. Then she grabbed the remote control and turned off the lights.
Stop!
At that moment, there were still 11 seconds left. As long as Amy stepped into the room, she would inevitably leave footprints. Turning off the lights would also prevent her from seeing her own movements clearly.
Stand up!
Jenny swept aside the items on the table and quickly picked up a pen to write Amy's name on the tabletop. Half of the time had already passed. Death mocked her, saying she had written the name too large and that Amy would spot it at a glance. But that was exactly what Jenny wanted.
Stand up!
She suddenly snatched the Amy. She evenly spread the water droplets across the surface of the table. Then she turned around and threw the pen far away.
Stop!
There were 7 seconds left. If Amy wanted to alter her name and casually reach for a pen on the table, forensic experts would easily detect the real message based on differences in ink. But this trick would be easy for Amy to see through, and that was never Jenny's true goal.
Stand up!
Jenny inserted the flower stem into the socket in front of the table. The damp stem would conduct electricity. The moment Jenny let go, the stem would touch the water on the table. When Amy tried to alter the name, as long as she touched the tabletop, she would be electrocuted. And this was still not Jenny's final move. What she did next intrigued Death even more.
Stand